One of the things I ask my patients often to do is some type of meditation, relaxation, or deep breathing. It reduces the release of various catecholamines, it reduces the release of cortisol, it releases the stress response in the body. And there's not one modality to do. A lot of people say, I can't meditate. I hear this all the time. And I say to them, just, you know what? Just do deep breathing. And I often will talk to them about what's called 4-7-8 breathing. That basically is an inhalation through the nose for 4 seconds, trying to hold it towards 7 seconds, and then blow out for about 8 seconds. And when you do this, you should be sitting down in a comfortable chair or just lying flat on a surface on your back if you want. Either way is good. And try to focus at the same time on a specific point and get your mind off of everything. But if you just focus on a point on the floor, for example, if you're sitting on a chair and just do your breathing, 4 in, try to hold for 7 and 8 out. And you do it repeatedly for about 5 minutes, which is a long time. I tell patients, start with just 1 minute a day first, because they will balk if I tell them to do 5 at once. So so we build it up to about 5 minutes. And if you do that once a day, and eventually even twice a day is a good thing. We are all under a lot of stress, and we're under stress. We put out cortisol, cortisone, excessive amounts of what's called epinephrine, norepinephrine, and other neurotransmitters that keep us in sort of this fight or flight condition. And it can raise our blood pressure. It can lead to heart palpitations and heart disease. It can lead to cancers indirectly. And so we need to reduce some of that stress. And so there's different ways of doing it. Some people like to just listen to classical music, which is fantastic. Other people will just do prayer. And all these different ways, there's not, once again, in my opinion, not one way to do most things in life. And there's many routes to Rome, as they say. And so I just personally do the breathing because I find it easy enough for me, but other people use other modalities. And I think if we incorporate this into our life on a daily basis, if we can daily, it's very, very powerful. They did a study recently, which they looked at I think it was an MRI of the brain of 20-year-olds and 50-year-olds. And there was a distinct difference because the 20-year-old brains looked a lot healthier and more youthful than a 50-year-old brain. They then had each of the patients who were 50 to do some type of meditation on a daily basis. I think it was like 15 minutes of meditation every day. And they did it for like a month or two. And then they re-scanned these patients. And they found that the 50-year-old brains started looking more again like the 20-year-old brain, just by one modality, and that was meditation. So it doesn't have to cost anything. It doesn't have to be dangerous. There's no drugs to take. It can be simple enough to incorporate into your life, and it's extremely powerful for most conditions, most illnesses, and most symptoms that people experience. When you're under stress, take a few deep breaths, just try to relax your body at the same time, and it should be incorporated into your lifestyle on a daily basis.